Foi a luz, caiu. O computador não caiu. Yeah. Nós não temos nenhum ventilador ligado, ferro de solda, nada, né? Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. All right. Caco, Caco, a caixa de som tá ligada aqui? Caco, a caixa de som tá ligada? Deu alguma merda nessa queda de luz aí? Oh, ok, eu preciso ligar a caixa de som para os drivers. Eu tô aqui, ó. A caixa de som não tá mais aqui, é isso? Ah, então deixa. Ou a gente vai fazendo isso durante o evento, tá? Okay, guys, we have all the marshals, right, Lindell? Okay, you're gonna have a 1 minute warm up. One minute warm up, Lindell. Okay, guys, we have Lindell doing a 1 minute warm up today. Mark Natividad is not here. Victor Dubrowski couldn't come. Ian and Doug still in England, so bear with me. Marco Carvalho here at the microphone. Lindell is doing a 1 minute warm up. He's the very first one to do the qualifying. Today we have 19 racers, so the first heat with the slower drivers, they're gonna do sit out. So we're gonna have 7 racers for the first heat, and then 2 more heats with 6. So this is qualifying. Lindell has 5 seconds left, and now, you can clean your tires. And then we start. And I'm gonna be here talking to you on the broadcast and race directing at the same time, so double duty for me. Mark has a cold, Craig couldn't come, Victor couldn't come, and then Ian and Doug, they're still in England. So you good? Okay, let's do Lindell. So 1 minute, all right? Marshals, please. Silence, please.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here goes Lindell with his opening lap. Now it's counting time. 6:11 is the first lap. 5:09. I think the track record is around 5:3. Let me ask Todd. Todd, track record 5:3? 5:47 is the track record. So Lindell is pretty good at 5:9, half second behind the track record. Still a good time.
5:98.
All right, a little crash, that's fine. Time still rolling. He has 16 seconds, still can do it. One more lap for him. 5.82 is the best lap. This is probably the last one. He made a mistake. He did a 6.0. So, okay, he might. Oh, he crashes. So, 5.82, that's his best time for today.
5-8-2-0.
We have Michael McClanahan coming to the track, and then we have Mr. Bob Ahuli on deck. Bob, you're on deck. Well, I hope so. Yeah, yeah. So I can do the whole thing in Portuguese. If you bear with my accent, please. I told you, Mark has a cold. Craig couldn't come. Victor is at his home, and Ian and Doug still in England. So bear with me. This is Marco with you. And where's Carlos? Carlos is here. Oh, okay. All right, Mike, you good? All right, Mike McClanahan. He is one of the top drivers here. 1 minute. All right, Mike.
3, 2, 1, power.
Obrigado.
Five, 9, 6.
Very fast car for Mike, opening lap at 5.96. So he's probably doing a 5.7 now. 6.0, okay. Went backwards. 5.824, almost the pole position. He's gonna take Lindell's pole for now. Let's see.
5, 8,
Not yet. Michael is running a Scale Auto F1 car. 5116, that's the provisional pole. Michael is running one of those True Speed Apex controllers.
5, 9, 0.
Still, yeah, I made a mistake there. Still 8 seconds. This is the last lap. This is the last lap. 5.84. That's it for him. All right, Mike.
5, 8, 1, 6.
Mike with the provisional pole, 5.816. Michael has the provisional pole, 5.816. We have Bob now and Sean next. Where is Sean? Can someone call Sean, please? So Michael has the pole position using an Apex controller and a Scale Auto car. So the rules for this specific class, you can use both NSR and Scale Auto cars, but you must use the NSR motor. So this way everybody has the same motor on the car. So here comes Bob Ahuli. Bob, you're racing a Scale Auto, right?
No, it's a NSR.
It's an NSR car, and Bob has an Apex controller too. So you good?
Yep.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Bob is racing an NSR car. That's one of the Copersucar liveries. 6.0 for his first lap, so he's coming very fast. 6.0 again. Let's see if he can break the 6.0. Can break the 6.0 barrier. 5.85. Okay, right on time. He's a contender for the pole.
6, 0, 0.
30 seconds left.
5, 9, 3.
5.93. Oh no, he's not a Copersucar. He has a Lotus, a Senna Lotus, Camel liver. Cleans his tires. 15 seconds. He can do 2 more laps. Maybe 1. Let's see. Yeah, 1 lap only. So he goes for his last shoot and he crashes. Yep. So he's sitting with his 3rd time. All right. 5.85. Sean, you're next.
5, 8, 5, 3.
So I have Sean coming. Bob finished with the 5.83. I have Sean Travis coming. Sean is using a DeFalco controller, DD304, and he has an NSR car. Sean's cars are made by Dan Tufts. Dan is one of the race winners that we have here. He actually, on the last Can-Am race, he completed the perfect lap, didn't crash once, and won the race. Very good driver, very good tuner, Dan Tufts. So Sean is racing one of his cars. We do the qualifying on yellow lane, just because we choose that lane, Yellow Electric Dreams, to do since the beginning. So this is the lane that we set the record, set all the qualifiers, and that's the lane of choice. So Sean's putting his controllers. All right, you good? All right, 1 minute.
3, 2, 1, power. Five, 9, 3,
593. Right away. Below 6. Let's see if we can get it.
8, 1, 9,
581 is the number that we're looking for.
6, 3, 2, 6, 1, 4,
6161.
6, 0, 2, 6, 1, 3,
Yeah, let's see if he gets his confidence back after the crash.
5, 9, 7,
597. So this is the last lap. Might
6, 0,
he might have one more. Let's see. Probably not. Yeah, no, almost finished. So 593.
6,
593 for Sean. So far we have Michael McCleany on pole 581, Lindell second 582, Baba Hulu 585, and then Shen 59. Let's see what Al brings. Al is using one of the True Speed controllers too, and he's racing a Scale Auto car, custom painted by him. Yeah, his tires, he has a great chassis, the hard one. You can see from here. You good? All right, 1 minute.
3, 2, 1, power.
So here goes Al, opening lap. Now it's counting. Right away, 6-3 right away. He starts slow. He's one of our top drivers here, so
6, 0,
I believe he's gonna do the 5.8s.
5, 9,
5.9. He's coming.
5, 9, 6, 5, 8, 2,
5.82, 7, almost the pole.
5, 9, 2,
Got a little slower there. Still
5,
5.72.
7, 8,
Okay, this is the provisional pole. And he still has a lot of time on the S.
5, 8, 2,
On the S's, he can improve a lot. I can see from here. So he
5, 8, 6,
5.78. That's it. That's it for him. 5.78. That's provisional pole.
5, 7, 8, 2,
Can you confirm the track record for me? 5.47 what? Okay, so Todd just confirmed to me the track record is 5.470, and I believe that's by him. So with the provisional pole of 5.78, we're still a little far from the track record, but it's still a good time. Remember, we are at 75, almost 76 degrees, and as it gets hot, the cars get a little slower. So 75 degrees and 57% of humidity. Mr. Rick Reed, are you good? All right, Mr. Rick Reed running the Falco controller.
2, 1,
And
go.
let me see the car. And that's NSR on Lotus livery number 12, Ayrton Senna. So Rick usually do very good times here
6,
too.
1, 9,
Starts with a 6-1. And you can see the difference between the drivers. Some of them just start slow and just start to gain speed. Other people just go straight for the speed. Let's see how he builds his confidence here. So he crashes now. He is at 6.05.
7,
Not a
8,
good
9.
time. Let's see if he can break us 5.9 at least.
6,
6.0.
0, 4,
So see, he's getting faster.
6, 0,
0,
4,
5.9, I think. If he breaks, he can make the B main. Right now, oh, there he goes,
5.96.
5.96. I think he's gonna see it as B main.
5, 9, 9,
5.99. So last one,
6,
yeah,
0,
6.05. So
0,
best time for a Rick,
5,
5.96. That puts him on the last spot for now, but he might be safe for B main. So far we have all on pole at 578, and Michael McLean in 581, and in third place 582. The cutoff for the A main right now is the sixth driver that we have, Rick Reed, at 696. So everybody who does a 596 is going to be good for a B main. Mr. Dan Tufts, the guy who won the last two races here, besides the Marzot car challenge. So Dan, are you good? All right, so let's start the race. Dan is racing
3, 2,
um,
1.
third eye controller. I don't know the model, but the third eye controller with the NSR car, and he's using the spec yellow tires that we're going to use on the NSR race next month. Those are super grip. NSR super grips, just in yellow compound. So we made them spec for the race, and people are breaking in.
5, 8, 9.
So he's already at 589. Let's see if he can break the 771 from Dan.
5,
There you go.
7, 0.
Dan has the provisional pole of 570, but I think he can improve.
5, 9, 4.
I think he can do a 5.5. He's very fast on the SS.
5, 8, 7.
Oh, yeah, he's not doing like a
5, 7, 7.
full clean lap. Maybe this one he breaks again.
5, 9, 2.
I didn't see one clean lap until far till now. Or maybe this one. There you go.
5,
5.
7,
Almost
0.
bought it. See. So let's see this last one. Maybe he get. Oh, good
5,
one. Yeah.
6,
560. 560. That's the provisional pole. Not the track record, but the provisional pole. But you can see when he gets it right. So this car, you cannot overdrive. You need to be very peaceful on the trigger, and then could find speed on the very last lap. 560. Now we have Mr. Jim Monda using the Dale Earnhardt t-shirt, and then next we have Chuck Dilton. Very good for Mr. Dan Tufts. They're calling him a show-off around here. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the iPad so I can answer you guys. If you have any questions, just shoot it out on the comment box, and we're gonna reply to you. Mr. Jim Monda is fine. Okay, you have marshals? Okay, so we're starting the race. Jim Monda is using
3, 2.
DeFalco controller DD304, and he has one of the NSR levers that NSR
6, 2, 0.
by the director's booth over there.
9, 8, 8.
All right. So now, can you cut for me here?
10.61.
So, okay. So now I have the iPad here. If you guys have any
6,
questions
3,
or
6.
suggestions, or you want to answer or interact with us, just send me a message here on the box, and I will reply. All right. So let's come back to
8,
Jim Monda.
1, 0.
Jim Monda best time so far 6:2:05. He still has 9 seconds to go, so this is probably the last lap. He's not in a very good pace, but he's very consistent.
6, 3,
And
7.
his best time will be 6:20, and that I think puts him in last place, and so he's looking for the C main, the very first heat that we have. Now I have Chuck, and then next we have Chris. Where is Chris? Oh, Chris is right there. All right, Mr. Tsukimoto. So Chuck Diro, he has a DeFalco DD304, and he's racing a NSR car. Let me see the iPad. From the Okay, reading the comments here. Rick from Pennsylvania. Thank you very much, Rick, for joining us, and thank you again for the great steak, Philly cheesesteak that you pay for me and Carlos on our first night in Pennsylvania. Thank you, Rick. Hello, Mr. Dennis from Big Dan, Tasmania. And Doug, of course. Thank you, Doug, for joining us. Who else is here? Let's see. Greetings everyone, HSF Racing. You good? All right, Mr. Chuck Diro, he's ready to go.
Period. 3, 2, 1. Power.
Okay, Chuck with a DD304 and SR car. Let's see. Car seems a little bit nervous. Going around, very fine. Oh, he crashed for the first lap. So he's opening a new one right now. Okay.
10.85.
Opening the very first lap. Let's see if we can break 6.
6.53.
6.5 for the first lap. The car seems to fishtail a lot. He crashed again on the turn.
9.77. 6,
Okay,
6, 2.
6.62, 6.5 is his best time. The car still fishtail. Seems like the tires are dirty or something.
6.57.
6.53 is his best lap.
6.39.
6.3, a little improvement, but it's still on C main. And he crashed the last lap. So his fastest lap is 6.39. And I think he's, let me see where he puts him.
6.393.
So he's down there on last. He's probably going to be joining Jim on the very first heat. So let's come back here to Chris Sukimuro, and then after we have David. I have Chris Sukimoto now. David's calling on deck. Chris is racing a DeFalco controller. I cannot tell you which model. I think it's an older model that he had. He tried the Apex controller, couldn't do it. All right, so Chris is ready to go. Here you go, Chris.
2, 1.
Chris is a member of the Far Out Club. He usually wins a lot there. It's very hard to beat when he's in his pace. So, and Chris is another driver that is gonna find his pace. He's gonna find his pace under qualifying. I'm gonna see that he's gonna get faster and faster and faster. So he starts with a 6.1,
6.16.
and now I think we're gonna see a 5.9 from him now. Good lap, okay.
6.1.
6.1, not a 5.9.
6.0.
6.0, almost a 5.9. So let's hope for the 5.9, even a 5.8 to put him on a B main.
6.0.
6.0, okay, and he crashed. Still 23 seconds. And he crashed.
11.97.
Again, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Mark couldn't be here today. He has a cold, but I can bet with you that he's watching from home. Craig Williamson couldn't be here too. The great Victor Dubrovsky was saved for the special events, and Ian Doug, they're in England, so bear with me in my accent. So Chris Sukimoto, his best lap was a 6.012. Now we have David Colling. David Colling has a very interesting controller. He has a DD306 Electric Dreams Special Edition controller, which is basically a DD304 with a voltimeter and aluminum handmade knobs. You good, David? So it's beautiful controller, black and yellow. He is racing NSR car.
2, 1.
So here goes David. David with a custom-made car from NSR. He's opening his lap.
7, 6, 8.
HSF Racing is asking how many total. 19. This is a very popular. That's a very popular class that we have. Usually, I send an email on the beginning of the week to everybody to tell about the race. We have, of course, we have the schedule on our website, but I didn't send this week, so people are blaming him. So
7, 4, 1.
blaming him that most of the people didn't know about the race, but 19 is a pretty good number. Usually we have 24, 30 on the F1 class, and I also believe that people are saving for the next month's Western Championship, NSR Western Championship, the big NSR race that we have. Andrea Noviello is coming, so a lot of surprise to that one. It's a big event, so I think people are a little saving for that one. So David, Mr. Dave Colling, best time was 7.21, so that definitely put him on the very first heat with his lowest guys. Now we have Mr. Dennis Brown with his new Apex controller, and he's using NSR car with a white chassis. I can see from here. Dá pra pegar? Mr. Brown, are you okay? All right. Mr. Brown starting the race. Marshals, please. So Mr. Brown,
2, 1, go.
using his El Segundo cap. He's a local, very local racer. He's from this neighborhood. He's racing a very nice Madeley custom livery NSR car with silver, using the NSR decals.
6,
So Dennis is trying to place himself on the B main.
6, 0, 7,
Okay. Good lap, 64. Let's see if he can break a 6. He crashed in the beginning. Still 34 seconds.
9, 1, 4, 5, 9, 8, 6,
He
0.
broke the 6-0 with 598. I think this puts him on B main.
5, 9, 9. 5, 8, 5. This time, 5, 8, 5, 9.
O que aconteceu? Precisa disso aqui? Tu vai responder aí? Tá bom. Ah, entendi. É, veio um code aqui. Alright, now I have Mr. James Mayhem. Mr. James Mayhem is very well known for his beautiful paint jobs. Todd is doing some maintenance on the track. Let's wait for Todd a little bit. James is racing a DD304 with custom wiring. James, you good? You good? Alright.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, power.
585 was the time for Mr. Dennis Brown. I think that puts him on B main. Let's see. Yeah, James Mayhem's driving a Copper Sucar NSR car with a black wing. He probably broke his wing, so he will have a replacement one. So he starts at 6.6, 6.5. He's getting pace. He's getting a little pace now.
8, 4, 0. 8, 6, 2. 6, 7, 6.
6.55 is his best time. He still has 2 laps to go. Let's see if he can grab some pace. And he crashes it. He might be open depending on the Marshall. He might open the last one. Let's see, but he opens very small, so that's it for him. 6.55 is his best time. That puts him on the very first heat.
Best time 6, 5, 5, 0.
Okay, we have Chris now and then Adrian. Results so far have Dan Tufts on pole 5.60, Al on second 5.7, Michael 5.8, Lindell 5.8, Baba Huli 5.85, and Dennis Brown just behind 5.85. So Dennis Brown is the bubble to be at A main. So you need to do a 5.85 now. You good? All right.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
A lot of brake on his car, so he's using a DD302, the same controller that I use when I have to go to the track. 682 is his first time. His car looks like it has a lot of brake. He should control this a little bit better.
6, 4, 8.
A lot of brake, man. should roll a little bit more. 6.4 is his best time.
6.55.
He's driving the Michael Schumacher 7-Up livery,
6.53.
the Jordan, and a DD302 controller. 6.4 is his best time. He still has 15 seconds left, 2 laps. 6.441. Maybe he can improve a little bit more, but I think he's gonna keep the time to be on the very first heat. 6.433. His best time. This is a C main for sure. Yes. Just let him hold it. All right, Mr. Adrian Baladares. It's hot. Carlos, vai queimar a madeira. No? Okay, Adrian, you good? Okay, guys, I have marshals. Okay, Mr. Adrian Baladares. Let's see, he is racing NSR car. It's a Williams. It's the Nigel Mansell Williams livery, but it's custom made. He made it, and it's not glossy. That's kind of cool car. And he's racing a DD302 controller. I don't know the network, but it's a DD302 with an NSR car. His best time so far 6.11. I think that puts him on B main. Again, we have 3 mains today, 19 cars, 1 sit out on the very first heat.
6.40.
He cannot improve. 6.11 is the best one. 2 more laps for him. 6.15 close, but it's gonna be on 6.2 now, last lap. 6.07, okay. 6.07 is still time for 1 more. Let's see. Okay, a little better. Oh no, 6.14. Okay, so 6.077. He might go to B main, but I don't know. I don't think people who didn't break the 6 seconds barrier will do it. But yeah, he didn't crash one time, and I'm a little against of people who doesn't crash in qualifying, because that's your chance to push it. So if you do a clean qualifying, I don't believe that you're pushing enough, not testing your car. So with a 6.0, he probably gonna sit on B main. Right now we have Todd coming to the track. Of course, one of the big racers that we have here. He holds the majority of the track records today, so that's pretty impressive. Let's see if he can beat his own record at 6.447, 6.470. That's the track record. He races a custom-made Ayrton Senna car on a Scale Auto car. Okay, he's good. Let me call the marshals a little bit. Okay, guys, I need marshals and I need silence, please. Okay, guys, Todd's on track.
3, 2, 1, go.
Todd is using his Apex controllers. Actually, he was one of the very first ones to start to use it, and started the mania about it. 5.62 right there. So he's almost bought the pole. Now he has the pole. 5.555. That's the provisional pole. Let's see if he can break his record at 5.47.
10.5.
Everybody's joking about it already. Let's see if he can do a 5.4.
5, 6, 7.
The car seems very straight.
5.61.
And he crashed it. 20 more seconds. Let's see if he can do it. He's turning his controllers. I think he's going for the last one. Oh, he still can do 2.
11.28.
This doesn't seem very fast.
5.77.
One more. Let's see the last one if he can break it. Go for it. There you go. 5.60. Okay. So this is the provisional pole at 5.555, and did not broke the record 5.47, but he still can do it during the race. Now we have another one of our top drivers, Mr. Eddie Shore. He's racing a DD304 controller. He's using one of those Samsung Dennis Sanson's device, so he can hook up his controller right. Eddie, you good? All right, marshals, please. And next we have Ryan Delgado. Let's see what Eddie brings to us. He is one of the top drivers here too.
Go. Six, three, nine.
Slow start for Eddie. 6-3, 6-0.
7.
Doesn't seem like a pole contender. Let's see. 6-0 again. Actually, this is very bad for a driver at Eddie's caliber.
6, 0, 5.
Let's see if he can break a 5-9 at least.
5,
5-9, okay.
1.
Let's see if he can improve. You see, he's getting speeds along the 1 minute.
6. 5, 9,
5-9,
8.
8-2. I think he's gonna stay with the 5-9-1 if he doesn't push it.
5,
5-9-1 front. Okay. Alright, so 5-9-1. So that puts Eddie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts Eddie on B main, not even on A main. Right now we have Lindell Richards at 5-8-2. That's the bubble. That's the time to be on A main. Todd keeps the pole at 5-5-5. So we have two more drivers to go: Ryan Delgado and Luis Martinez. Let's see, Ryan. It's kind of a newer racer with us. He started 6 months, 7 months ago. He has the new Apex controller. He's good to go, and he is running an NSR car with a custom livery.
3, 2, 1.
Hendrix cars, custom livery, blue and white, pretty cool. So he crashed on the first, then I open it, that's fine. Let's see what's going on. So this is his very first lap. Seems fast. 6-0 right there. Let's see if he can break a 5-8 to beat Lindell and be on A main. 5-9, he's getting it. This is faster. He's going for a 5-7. There we go. 5-7-5. So he's on A main. He's a pole contender. Let's see. 5-8-0. Ryan 5-3-7. As I told you, Ryan started 6 months ago. This is a very good class. He's doing very well. 5-7-3. I think that's the time that beats Dan. He's in second right now. Very good car. 5-7-1. Okay, 5-7-1. Everybody very pleased with the result from Ryan. Ryan sits in third place, pushes Lindell to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Lindell still there. He pushed Boba Huli out. So we have Lindell at 5-8-2 as the bubble, and Bob is the very first one and the second one. And where is Luis? We're missing Luis. Luis forgot about it, so he's picking up the controller. We have some time to see the chat. This is the last one. Let's see if I have somebody on the chat here. Elaine, Al's wife is watching. Hello, Elaine. We're still looking forward to meet you here at the store. A couple questions here. Go Dennis Brown, Mr. Dennis Murray, looking for it, and I think that's it. But how many racers? Yeah, I think that's it. Keep sending questions. Let's see, Luis, the last qualifier. Are you ready? Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Nine, 5, 9.
Okay, this is the very first lap now. 6-6-2. Todd, where do you want to start?
6, 6, 8.
Slow job for the marshal over there.
49.
He still needs to find his space. Couldn't find his space yet. Let's
6,
see.
6, 6.
Still with the 6-6. That puts him on the C main for sure. Let's see. This lap seems a little bit better.
6, 7, 6.
Nope. 6-7. And that's it for him. 6-7. Hey guys, the results are on the screen. Check it out. Congratulations, Todd 555 as a pole. Dan, what? Dan, which lane do you want to start? Can you call Ryan?
Black.
Ryan. Ryan, which lane do you want to start? All. Black and yellow. Which lane? Okay. Where do you want to start? Besides red, black, and yellow. Yeah. Blue. Can somebody call Michael McLean? There you go. Come on over.
He's on the phone.
Yeah, but I need him. Tell him that Obama can wait. It can only be Obama, right? It's gotta be, right? What kind of excuse is that?
It might be busy.
White and green. Michael, white or green? White or green? Yeah. Green. Okay, guys, let me interrupt here a little bit. So we have Todd, Dan, Ryan, Al, Michael, and Lindell on the very last heat. And on B main, we have Bob, Dennis, Eddie, Sean, Rick, and Chris. And right now, we have racing Adrian, Jim Monda, Chuck, Chris, James Mahan, Luis, and David Collin. So I'm gonna get a break a little bit here so I can set up the race, and then we start right away. All right, guys, we have the first heat here. Adrian on red, Jim on white, Chuck on green, Chris on blue, James on yellow, and Luis on black. Sitting on deck is David Collin. What? Huh. I hope. I'm gonna call the marshals right away. No, you don't marshal now. No, yeah, no, you don't marshal now. No, you do marshal now.
I do?
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I will explain to you. Michael on green and on white. So David is gonna sit out now, and
What
then,
color will I start in?
you start on white.
Okay, go in on white.
Todd, sit out starts on white, right? Red. So we start on red. Yeah, red is the first one.
Go all the way through.
Yeah. So we put it as soon as this finish, you put your car on the starting lane, and then you go. Okay, guys, just hello, drivers. So I need turn marshals. I need Todd, Dan, Ryan, Al, Michael, and Lindell. Who? Why?
Because it's commentated, chamou ele pra comentar aqui.
What? Okay, well, it's gonna be a little. All right. Sure. Can you do one of those in the middle? It's too much, huh? Yeah. Oh, Ryan's there. So Linda, I want to do this. Want to do number 1? Okay. So Ryan, can you do 5? I was there 3. Yeah, then the straight is fine. So I'm missing. I'm sorry. I'm missing one guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm missing this Lindell, Michael.
Do for our Todd, right?
No, yeah. Oh yeah, Bob's gonna do for Todd, right? Where is Bob? If you wanna marshal for Todd, you actually need to come here. I need Bob. So, Mr. Brown, can you just hold the number 3 for us? I just got a tenant here.
Moving in.
All right, so guys, we're gonna have 1 minute warm up, all right? 1 minute warm up for you drivers.
Listen, someone's got to understand what's going on in this race.
Yeah, so according to Todd, nobody's understanding what I'm saying. So now I have a tenant.
Do it for 5-7 minutes round. Yeah. You go Bob.
There we go. Bobby's hood is there. So we have this 1 minute warm up. The race haven't started yet. So scale slot cars are asking and if you have any additive to the wood track. No, it's just clean in the morning and pure rubber. Some drivers, they put oils on the tire to break it in, but they're not allowed to put like wet tires on the track. So it's basically just clean and rubber tires. It's very good setup actually. Most of the drivers, I believe, they're using the NSR Super Grips. The Ultra Grips is just too much bite. So the Super Grips is the original car. No, after whiteout. Hey drivers, just let me ask you. Let me explain a little bit about a bit more about the sit out. As soon as you're done on white, you mark where your car stopped, pick up your car, and wait 1 heat. All right. So James Munda, after this heat, you just mark where your car stopped and wait, and the next one you come back on red. All right. So this is the sit out. We have 7 drivers for a 6-lane track.
You guys want to hang your cars so you don't come over.
And you think we're ready to go? Is everything fine with you there, Carlos? All right.
All right.
All right. So Todd is here, so we can ask questions for Todd too. Just don't ask technical questions. I'm gonna put you to sleep very fast.
Look out, you gave me a microphone now.
Okay. All right. So we have the drivers. Do you have the marshals? Yes. Bob is covering for Todd. All right. You have all the marshals. Dan, you're good there. All right. So we're starting the race, guys.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
We've got the C main starting here. Jim Monda on white out to an early lead. Jim Monda, James Mahan on yellow in second. Oh, Jim came off.
Everybody on the same
James
lap.
is out to about a half lap lead now on yellow.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dennis Murray, for your comment. You see, Todd? Can you watch? Can you see that? Thank you very much. I have my audience, guy. I have my audience. So Carlos right now is leaving the deck for the cameras. He says that everything's on automatic. He say, I need to go to the restroom. So I think it's urgent. The restroom is 500 feet away. So I don't. The way that he told me that, I don't believe he's coming anytime soon. So
He's abandoned ship.
he's abandoned ship. Yeah. So let's see. Right now, what time is it
James
right
is
now?
still holding out.
11:41. Let's see how long it's gonna take to come back.
Okay, James is coming around and might be lapping the back of the field here. He's running a clean yellow lane on the first stint, which is important.
And he has the fastest lap for the race, 6:45 for James on yellow. He's lapping people now. Look at this.
Yep.
Attention, 1 minute left.
It's always important if you're going to start on the inside lanes early, you got to take advantage of that and get the laps in.
Oh, somebody crashes. 2 crashes. Turn 1 and turn 4.
Chuck's off in green. Who else came off?
And James Mahan continues on this lap.
30 seconds.
Jim's picking up some time on him in white. He's only about a half lap down, which is not bad. It's not a bad spot to be in.
Oh, I just thought. I just remind.
10 seconds.
I'm the race director. Right? I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. So I need to stop the track in case of a big crash. So I have to stop and go here in front.
In the stint.
Okay, gladly no crashes. I completely
It worked
forgot
out
about
for
this.
you.
Yeah. So
In front of the lane?
right in front when you started. Yeah, Dave Collins is joining us. James Monda is getting out for one quick heat. Where is James' car? Right there, so we know where it is. So he's gonna mark where he stopped, and then he'll come back on the next race. Como River Plate, como River Plate, ¿qué están haciendo aquí con River? Como River. ¿Cómo están de Argentina ustedes? ¿Son de Argentina ustedes?
All right, so we've got a close battle here. James had a really good opening stint on yellow, but Chris pulled back some time.
Carlos,
It's only about
River.
3/10 of a lap behind, with Jim Mondo only just a little bit behind that.
So basically, it was not that bad. Carlos is back, and it took only 2 minutes. So it was just number
Are
one.
we going to start doing times like they do the pit stops in F1?
Yeah, maybe for the
for
restroom
bathroom breaks?
Restroom breaks. Yeah.
Attention, 1 minute left.
Okay, 1 minute left. I see Chris Snyder here in front of me, very calmly cleaning his tires. So right now we have James leading with Jim Mond in second. Jim Mond is going to sit out now, so he's going to come back in last, but he's going to make up. Third place for Chris Snyder, fourth for Chuck, Adrian, and Luis. But everybody's at the same pace. James went 26. And he has, no, look at this. Chris Snyder has the fastest lap of the race, 6:38 in blue. Okay, 30 seconds left. Now I know that I'm the race director too, so if I forgot, just kick me, all right? And Carlos is showing off his Spanish here on my side. We have 2 visitors from Argentina, but you guys live here, right? It's the first time here, okay? Okay, pero ustedes viven aquí en Japón. All right,
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, let's go. So,
All right, second heat starting. This is an important one for James. Get a good lane on black, and it's easy cruising after that.
uma carteira. Okay, back to the race. James Mahan still leading now. He's in black. He's started on the fast lanes. Todd, can you? Oh, there we go. Should I stop the track? Oh, no. can you explain the lane differences? Why we have some lanes that are faster than other ones? I know that basically because they're short in distances. But,
Yeah.
can you
Well,
talk
with
a
these
little bit
cars,
about-
it's a little bit different because they're so fast in a straight line. They're so light and they've got so much torque. So some of the longer lanes aren't as much of a disadvantage with these, where on other classes it might be. So generally, though, this track runs fastest, from the inside to the outside. With black, I think, being one of the probably the biggest differentiators between the top guys and even the middle of the field. Oh, James heading off.
Yeah, first time James crashing.
And that's where
Lindell did a good job.
Black's the lane that you can't get tentative on. You
my
just
God, I
really
keep-
got to attack it.
I keep forgetting that I need to stop the track. Jesus Christ. All right, so no big crashes so
So
far.
Adrian's moved into the lead now on green.
He's running. Took one crash from James, but James is not in a good pace. James is doing 6.9s, and
Well, that's where Black will bite you. If
Yeah.
you get tentative, if you come off a couple times and start getting tentative on those sharp turns, that'll snowball real quick.
so Chuck is doing a 6.1 on yellow, fastest lap of the race.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So Chuck is coming.
Yeah, and he's on the same
just
lap.
done? You done?
He just took the lead.
Carlos, can you cut to the top camera? So right now you can see Chuck on yellow and Adrian on green, and you guys can see the difference.
And Adrian's right there though. They're side by
So
side.
we
And
just follow
actually, Adrian
yellow
just
and
took.
green lane. And they're
Oh, no,
basically
Adrian
side
is
by
just
side.
probably about 10 feet behind. Oh, and Adrian.
No,
Oh, that's
that was
Chris Snyder. Yeah.
So now that he approached it, look at this. That's the race right there. Green versus yellow.
It's very
Can you cut
close.
back to the top one? Right.
10 seconds.
So green and yellow, 10 seconds for go. This heat, all side by side, like 5 feet behind. When Chuck has the clean air, he just goes for it. But when he hits traffic, he loses a little time.
But really, that's for Adrian coming off of red and going on green, he's got lane advantage at this point. So he's got faster lanes from here on out.
Yeah, but look, if it's between Adrian and Chuck, Adrian is following Chuck.
Yep.
So
Chuck still has red to do though, and white.
yeah.
So Adrian's got red out of the way.
Yep. So there's a slightly advantage for Adrian.
1 minute.
But this will be an important heat here with Chuck going to black.
Very interesting race. That's the good thing about qualifying. You put those groups of guys together and you can enjoy a race even if they're not at the same pace of the leaders. So we're enjoying this race and people are taking it very seriously. See 5 feet difference. And Al Castillon is doing the pits for Chuck so Chuck can relax. And Adrian is running around the track. Nobody is here to help. Where is Brian, his brother, when we need it? Jesus, Brian, you could be here. Right? Like,
Could
look,
be.
Look at the man, like
Yeah.
fighting for the race and doing his own pits.
Sometimes I go back and forth. Sometimes I like people doing the pit forming on the big races when it's hard to get around the track, and sometimes I like to kind of stay in my flow and pit myself and not have time to think.
Which is important is that you give at least like 30 or 40 seconds to come back to your station and see the track and see where are the corners, and concentrate a little bit. I don't like when you have to rush back and just grab the controller and
No.
figure out where your car is. You see 30 seconds and Adrian's still not back to his position.
Yeah, see, for me, that 30 seconds is when I
So
Set everything
right
down
now we
and go
have
back.
James. James is there and Chris went out. So you see 18 seconds, Adrian's still not in his position. So now he's finally back. And now he needs to figure out where his car, looking for the car, look. Now,
one
Okay,
one
now-
turn away from each other, side by side on black and yellow.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
all right, so we're back to the 30 heats out of 7 for this race.
Big off by Adrian there.
crashed it. Adrian crashed it on yellow, where he needs to make time.
Chuck's out to about a half lap lead here.
Okay, James just crashed on red. Lindell went there to pick up. If you crash on that corner, you lose a lot of time because the marshal actually needs to move all the way there. So avoid crashing on that corner. Let's see.
Chuck is 6-6 on black, so right now he's
A little bit slower.
holding the pace though on Adrian.
So now Chuck is half a lap ahead
Yeah.
of Adrian, just because of the crash.
Yeah, and that's where you really lose the time. You come off on this track, especially in those inside turns, and you can lose half a lap easily right away.
So I have a comment from Ian Douglas. Get this egghead out of the mix. Is it me or you? He needs to be more specific.
I think he's talking about me.
Okay, good.
Maybe he's talking about you. I don't know.
I hope I don't have a new nickname. So Carlos is leaving the station again. I don't know. He's taking pictures. Oh my God, that's a big crash.
Track code.
Okay, now I don't know what happened there because I'm not in position. So let's see. So which cars do you have there? Green, green did. So green did. Hold on. Green didn't count. All right. Yellow counted. Blue didn't count, and red didn't count. So let me do this here before I forget. So I need one lap for blue. Okay, blue, you have a lap. Yellow. Green, you need a lap too. And then red, you need a lap.
Yep.
All right. Okay, you guys good? Marshals?
3, 2, 1, power.
Nope, who's up there? Jim and Luis off on red and white. And Adrian is coming right back up on the back of Chuck here.
Incredible crash of
Right next to each other.
Somebody just turned on the van. I hope nobody's stealing it. And the van is gone. Yeah, somebody took the van. Carlos is not here. Did Carlos just give up? No, Carlos is back. So who took the van? John? Oh, John went out? Okay, John went out. So the van is not being stolen. Great. And here she goes. All right.
Well, Adrian's taking the lead now. He's got about a 10-foot gap on Chuck on black. And he's running 6.277 by Adrian on yellow.
30 seconds.
He's found his pace. Better late than never. And he's picked up about a half lap now on Chuck.
Ten seconds. End of stint. Please
All right.
So right
So we've
now we
got-
have Adrian in first. He took advantage of the yellow lane, 80 laps. Second is Chuck. Struggled a little bit on black, 79. So he's left half a lap behind. Third you have James, but don't forget that Chris Snyder was sitting out. Fastest lap of the race is still 6:12 for Chuck on yellow.
Yeah, and Chuck's going to blue now, which with the F1 cars, blue can be a very, very fast lane. So Adrian's going to have to defend on black and
Attention.
run a good, clean lane.
30 seconds.
So pode.
What are you getting? You're getting a banana?
I'm getting a banana. My mom is watching it, so I'm gonna.
Attention.
Can you cut to our camera? Can you cut to our camera? So while you have a break, let's see. My mom is watching it. Hey mom. So right here, I eating a banana. Look at this. So just because my mom is watching.
You're welcome.
Thank you for a banana. So here we are.
30 seconds.
All So we've got, what is this, the fourth lane?
Yeah.
Fourth out of 7, and
Yep.
Adrian moving to black. This will be a big lane for him to be able to hold his lead on black lane.
So 10 seconds left. Do I have the marshals? Marshals. Baba Huli. Marshall.
2, 1, power.
All right. So Luis Martinez is sitting out now. I can see from here that he's doing some illegal maintenance on his car. They're not going to do nothing about it. You're not supposed to be working on your car, but Luis is there working. Let me see. Yeah, he's working on the car. That's fine.
All right, Adrian's running some steady laps to open this heat. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Okay, let's see if Adrian has a consistent black lane that might give him the win. Chuck is right there with a 6-3, faster than Adrian.
Yep.
Chuck's coming fast. As he told you, the blue lane could
Oh,
be very
and
good.
Chuck just came
Oh,
off.
Chuck
Chuck just
crashed.
came off on blue.
And Adrian's lapping him, so Adrian's 1 lap ahead now.
See,
right now.
that'll be lesson to all the aspiring racers out there.
Yep.
Keep it in the lane. It's
So-
not always, you don't always need the fast lap.
So you can see that James, who led the race for 2 heats, he's 3 laps behind Chuck, and 4 actually, and 5 behind Adrian. So the race is between Chuck and Adrian. Chuck is on blue, Adrian is on black, and Adrian now is 1 lap ahead. But Chuck is coming faster.
Oh, and Adrian just hit a 6-3 on black.
Should I stop? Should I not stop? I don't know. Okay, Lindau. Good job, Lindau. So about the crash that we just had, this is the great thing about the lap master system, because if you have a crash on the dead strip where the lap counter is, you can see which lanes count the lap or not, because the display gets green. So when you had that crash, you had like 5 cars and 3 of them didn't count the lap, so I could see with the track stop and add the laps that I needed. That's a very good feature for the lap master.
Wow, so he's a lap and a half up now.
Okay, we'll crash over there on
Adrian
white, over
is
James.
holding it down
cars
on black
here.
lane.
Yellow, that was Dave crashing here on turn 5. 30 seconds left. Chuck and Adrian at about the same pace. Another crash for Chris Snyder. Yeah, I think that was a very good.
You see, you've got some kudos for your
Yeah,
your
see my
banana
mom,
eating.
My mom is commenting. Thank you for watching, mom. So So Adrian took a good advantage of black lane. Now he's 2 laps ahead of Chuck.
Yep.
That's a very good race for Adrian. He should do better in qualifying, so he doesn't stick with the CMA. He won a race, right, from us on a Thursday.
Did he win a Tuesday race?
Yeah.
He may have. I don't remember. Did he win that one of the vintage F1s?
The one that I entered.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he beat us. He's a very good driver.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
You wait. Now you wait. Mark where your car is and wait. You order some burgers? No, I'm gonna eat a burger here too.
So Adrian's in a good position now. He's going to blue lane. Chuck's got white and red still to go.
So you can see some chatting here. I see all complaining with Ryan about something. I don't know why they're talking about it. There's a lot of activities going on. I have Jim Wolf and Jimmy Bling sitting on there, very comfortable park chairs over there. What else? Drivers are ready. Baba Hoodie coming to the spot. A lot of activities going on.
You're basically like a school marm trying to swarm,
Yeah.
corral all of us where we need to be.
Okay, so we're good. Let's see. 10 seconds left. So Chuck still has the fastest lap of the race.
3, 2, 1, go.
And now we have Adrian on blue and Chuck on white.
Yep. So this
So
is where
Adrian's gonna open up a little bit more now.
and so then Chuck will have to sit a lane and come back in on red.
Very bad job by Lindell right now. Did
No.
you see the marshalling? It was horrible.
So Adrian will have to do his sit out before the end. Is that right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So Chuck's
Chuck will
gonna
do a sit
now.
out and go red green.
Yep.
Yeah, so
So
this
this-
is when we got races like this where we've got, 7 people on a 6-lane track, there's always one sit out, so the math of who's in the lead
Yeah,
can
kind
sometimes be
of
a little
kills
tricky.
the vibe. So we don't know where they are, but that's only for the C main. The next two we're gonna have 6 on each. So
Beats having heats with only 3 drivers.
yeah, that'll be bad. Yeah. Or 4 and 3.
Adrian's running.
Shitty job by Dan Tufts putting the car together back on the marshalling squad. Very shitty job, Dan. I hope you watch this.
6-2 by Adrian on blue.
There we go.
He's picking up pace now.
Yeah, he might be a contender for top 10. At this pace.
Yeah, he's running steady 6.5s
crash
here.
it.
They're about
Oh, Lindell. There you go. Good job, Lindell.
red. Okay.
Attention, 1 minute left.
So we've still got Adrian running a clean lane. He's not running the fastest laps, but at this point in the race, that's just what he needs to do, is just keep it in and get his laps in.
Okay. Adrian's 2.5 laps ahead now.
30 seconds.
Right, Luis Martinez with another crash on Lindell's spot. That kills a little bit. That kills like half a lap, even more. If you crash on that hairpin over there, which is not a hairpin, but
Crashing on those
spots that we did the marshal
turns on the
drive.
inside of the track can be
10 seconds. Track record.
Okay, one more. No, now hit Lindell. Lindell, put in front of. No, don't push it. Just put it. There you go. So, Luis. No, didn't went over, but Lindell pushed it and it counted. Did a blip and it's green. All right. So we're back. 10 seconds left.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well thought, by the way. My father-in-law is coming.
In the stretch.
To here.
Please change lanes.
today.
Yeah. His wife is coming to. He's staying for the week, and his wife is arriving today at LAX from New York, where she was visiting her daughter. So they're gonna pick them up. My wife is gonna pick her up, and they're gonna come here to visit the store. That's why I'm so well dressed.
You put on your best Electric Dream shirt
Yeah.
today, the fancy one.
The fancy one, yeah. Okay, back to the race.
1 minute left.
We'll have Chuck sitting out. Yeah, Chuck is sitting out now. Chuck is sitting out now, and who's coming back? Okay, James is coming back right there.
Yeah, so let's remember this. Chuck's going out with 132.37, and Adrian will move to white now.
Attention, 1 minute left.
Yeah, Jim Mond is doing a good race too, 6 laps ahead of Chris Snyder. So
Yep. And so he's probably, yeah, he had a really big lane there. Look, you 28 on yellow. So Jim can pull himself back into the conversation here. You know, he's what, 29 down on Adrian, but he's a lane behind because he had his sit out already. So
on the chat we have Mr. Zlatkar Dude Nico from Austria. That I got it wrong last time. I told everybody he was from Germany, but he's from Austria, probably from Salzburg, and he's on the chat. Zlatkar Dude Nico, thank you very much for joining us.
that's my son's name, Nico.
Nico, yeah, there you go. Stop lying, Lindell.
3, 2, 1, power.
Oh, I have a missed call. Scam likely. Scam likely.
Jim's running some good times there on black. He's getting at 6.6s, 6.5s. If he can run steady at that rate and not come out, that's right about where Adrian was, I think.
Well, Adrian to bring that one home, he just needs to stay on the track. If he doesn't crash
Yeah.
and finds a good pace, that's it. It's 2.5 laps ahead. And he's gonna sit out for the last one, so we're just gonna record his total number of laps and see if someone
his,
can beat him.
okay, his sit outs on the
Sit out
last
on the last
heat.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
so he gets to be in the
Some
clubhouse and just wait to see who can match it.
So Jim Monda right on side of Chris Snyder. Those two are high school friends. Not like they are in high school right now. It's probably in the 50s, but they used to be high school friends.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, they kept the friendship. So they're still friends from high school. That's all I want to say. It's not like they found each other again 30 years later. Oh, look at this. The van is back. The van is coming back. Nobody stole it. Good. You know that the van was stolen 3 times already?
3?
3 times. The door.
That explains why you were so nonchalant when you thought it was being stolen this time.
The van, yeah. So the van is from 2006. The side doors are from a 92. The muffler and the whole exhaust system is new because that's what they took the last time. And the seats are all mixed.
You know, it looks nice on the outside with
The
the wrap.
outside's great. Yeah.
I've sat on the inside of that thing with you driving, and it's a scary prospect.
There is not enough seat belts in the roll
It needs a roll cage.
cage. So the van's back. It's probably my lunch too. Oh, there you go. Like how you see, I'm race directing. All right. You guys good?
Here we go. 3, 2,
Just one and one more.
go.
Adrian getting it done on white lane.
What am I lunch? Sorry. Can I have?
Marco's got his in-house Uber Eats arriving.
Sorry, Tom. You didn't offer you one.
Yeah.
Please stand tuned.
All right, so Adrian finishes with 161 laps. I'm going to guess that rapper doesn't sound too good to our listeners.
There we go.
161
So, hey, Mom.
laps. For,
There we go. This is my lunch. Enough bananas for today, right? Todd, sorry. I don't have one for you.
That's okay. I don't like to eat before I race. Jim doing 27.6 on black,
30
so
seconds.
he's about 29 down right now on Adrian. He'll be able to pull it close. Dan's trying to put me to sleep for our race a little later. He's trying to put me in a food coma. And now Chuck's coming back in on red. How many laps did we say Chuck had? I don't remember now. It won't be up on the board until they start.
You can see here. Chuck has
132.
132. And Adrian finished
So you
161.
need to, 29 laps is a tall order on red.
Yeah, it's very tall.
In fact, actually, Jim Monda has pulled ahead of him. And so Jim Monda moving to blue,
30 seconds.
looking to solidify that second position. 29 is possible on blue. It wouldn't be out of Jim's capability if he can keep it in and run some fast times.
Yeah, just finished at 27 on black. a little bit pushy, but yeah.
You're driving our audience nuts with that burger now too.
Oh, really? You guys don't like this? Oh, sorry.
3, 2, 1, go.
So Jim's out to a little over a lap lead now on Chuck. And even though the scoreboard says Jim in first, Adrian's already in with 161, so. That was Marco, by the way.
Track call.
Come on, Lindell. Okay, you guys good? Yeah, I was taking too long.
3, 2, 1, power.
Sometimes you got to remind those marshals they have two hands.
Yep.
Up, and that's another off for Chuck there.
Yeah.
Six 6-3 by Jim in blue. So Jim will get it close. I think he's really solidified that second place in this heat. He's over 3 laps up now on Chuck.
I want to say hi to DeJuan Clark following us on YouTube, straight from Las Vegas. DeJuan will be here to race with us the NSR Western Championship in November.
Track call.
Too close to the counter.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yep, Chuck Deedle still with the fast lap on yellow, 6-1. And he actually just set the red fast lap.
Track call. 3, 2, 1, power.
Off by Jim Monda there. So that's going to be probably take him out of contention to be able to challenge.
Push, push.
Yeah, his lap counted.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a lap. No, red didn't count it. Red didn't count it.
Yeah, just stop right there. That's why you didn't have power.
Yeah, why it didn't work?
Nope. I think you just gave him 2.
Three, two, one, go.
Okay. Everyone happy now? Everyone got their laps? What's that?
30 seconds.
It looks like positions are pretty well solidified here. I don't think anyone's... Looks like Jim may fall just about a lap and a half short. But still a great race by Jim Monda. He's been improving quite a bit.
Oh, so close.
Great race, guys. Yeah, but I think Adrian got that heat by 1.
Okay, guys, can you guys help me to zone correction? Where is red? White? Green? Green?
63.
He told it. Blue? Yellow? 59? Black? Okay, guys, so those are the official results. Adrian won with the 161.09. Jim Monda right there at
I told you, by 1 lap, and he had that off.
Very
He
good
would've
race for Mr.
He would
Monda.
have been very close, but yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Chuck, who followed for third after this recovery from Jim, 155. Great recovery from Jim. Chris Snyder, 151. James Mahan, 149. Luis, 144. And David Collin, 130. Now we have Mr. Baba Julian red, Dennis Brown on white, Eddie Shore on green, Sean on blue, Rick Reed on yellow, and Chris Tsukimoto on black. I need to call marshals. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, look at that guy who looks just like Chris Snyder. He hates it. Okay, so we have marshals. Chuck, Mr. Chuck.
Might be outside.
Chuck and Jim.
Oh, he's right
Guys,
over here.
guys, Jim, Chuck, Jim Monda. Can you guys do 5 and 3 and 5? Okay. 4 and 5. Yeah, you can do 4. You can do 4. David, can you do number 2? Yes. Where is James? Can you do number 4? 3? I'm gonna put it on 6. 6 or what? 6. Luis, where is Luis? Can you do number 1 here?
All right, we've got some heavy hitters in this one.
Yeah.
Baba Hooley last year had a 3rd place in F1. And the always dangerous Eddie Shore.
Sean has been racing with us for the past 6 months, I believe, and he's very fast.
Yeah, he's improved quite a bit.
And you always have to remember Chris Tsukimoto. Chris is a race winner.
Chris will try to tell you that he's not fast. But
Yeah.
he is. We
When
all
you ask
know
about
it.
his car, he's gonna say, eh.
He can't trick us.
All right, guys. I'm sorry for getting on the wrong microphone. Guys, you guys ready? 1 minute warm up, all right? I have all the marshals, correct?
In typical fashion, Marco's juggling 3 different jobs today.
Yeah. And eating an hamburger on the first time.
So, Marco, do we have a big race coming up?
Right
Right as he takes a bite of food. Everyone getting their warm-up in, getting a feel for the track, getting their lanes cleaned.
30 seconds.
All right, what do you think here? Who's going to have the first lap pole shot?
The first to crash?
First lap pole shot. Who's going to come out fast on the first lap?
Oh. Let me see. Sean.
You think? I'm going to go with Eddie.
Yeah.
I think Eddie's going to come through the lap counter first.
We have Mr. Ryan Delgado right here. Seems lost. What's going on? Okay.
Yeah. Well, not for you, but everyone else, yes. Oh, yeah. I'll send.
Okay.
All right, Marco, now I can ask you because you don't have a mouthful of food. Do we have a big race coming up?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we have this NSR event, official NSR race in November. Oh, Todd just asked me something here. We can talk about it again. So it's in November on the 15th, 16th, and 17th. A Mosler race. It's a spec tires, spec motor, and you need to have a Mosler, a Sidewinder Mosler.
The
You guys good?
legendary NSR.
Oh, I forgot about the race.
Mosler.
So you guys good? Hey guys, are you guys good? I have all the marshals. All right, so we're starting the race. They're so serious about it. Look at this. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Oh, and they're side by side. Look at
Who's
this.
in front? Who's in front? Look who's in front.
I think you got it. Yep, you did. You got it. Sean came through lap counter in first, but everyone, it's a big
Look
pack.
at the driver. Look at this. Nobody
Everyone's
crashed
pushing.
still.
Everyone's pushing.
Look at Dennis Brown.
Bob on red. Holding up.
See.
Tight group here. Everyone's keeping it clean. And Chris Tsukimoto on black taking the lead. With a fast lap of 6.0. Bob with a 6.05 on red.
Oh,
big crash.
Two cars cannot stop the track. Let's see. Yellow goes in yellow, and then you have white, blah blah blah. Good.
Dennis Brown and
Good
Rick
job,
Reed.
Luis. Dennis Brown just torpedo Rick Reed 3
Oh,
lanes
and
away.
Chris Tsukimoto just comes out in black. Falls down to fourth.
I think I have like some wheel contact over there.
Yeah.
Eddie took Sean out, and now Eddie's leading.
Well, Eddie knows what he's doing.
Where? Yes,
I used to
I'm
tell
sorry.
people
Yeah,
when
no,
that happened.
no.
I didn't know enough to know how to do that intentionally. You know, not saying that Eddie did, but I think he knows how to do that.
Everybody knows that. He knows what he's doing.
And look at that. Well, Eddie's in the
6-2
lead
for
now
Eddie.
with Bob O'Hooley on red, close behind.
And Chris Tsukimoto has the fastest lap of the track of the race, 6:015. Not breaking the 6.0, but he has the fastest lap.
Bob is hanging right with Eddie from the red lane. And if you can do that on red, get lane advantage the rest of the race, and he'll be in a great position.
We have a reload from Mr. Robert Zuleta from Mexico. Robert, we're gonna try to be at your event in Mexico in January. Good luck with that. Big crash, big crash, big crash. I got it. So what happened there? Yeah, so every time that a car goes to the floor, we allow the marshal to clean the tires.
See Dennis Murray telling Mark Natividad to watch out. Someone has an eye on his job. I don't
Yeah,
think
there
I'm
you
going to be. I don't think I'm going to be taking Mark's job as an announcer
neither.
anytime soon.
So okay, you guys good to go? All right.
Period. 3, 2,
So big crash at the end of the straight. All car seems to be okay. And if you crash your car and you break your car, a guide, an axe or something, you need to fix it, come back with the same car. You cannot replace your car. Dennis Brown is back to the track. The tires doesn't seem to be that good now. I think they're still dirty from the crash on the floor. You know why we have this rule where you can clean the tires if your car goes to the floor? That keeps out the pressure of us keeping the floor clean. So instead of keeping the floor clean, we just allow you to clean your tires if your car goes to the floor.
10 seconds.
Well, don't improve.
Eddie stretching out to a lead here. He's got almost a full lap on Sean.
Mr. Toju, Slot Car Racing, beautiful track, love that once, thank you. Mr. Toju, I would like to know your real name. Alright, so this is the race that we're talking about. This is the NSR Western Championship. This is the official poster right there on the screen. Registration is open. We're expecting around 60 racers. It's a big weekend for us. Qualifying divided in queues, Q1, Q2, Q3. We have a prize for concourse. We have a lot of prizes from NSR. Mr. Andrea Noviello will be here, the CEO of NSR Racing with us. It's always a challenge. Last time that he was here, he literally picked it up alone and fixed it up and won the race and broke the track record. So the guy is amazing. So if you want to come and race with us, learn, it's a good opportunity. Top racers will be here. Mr. Todd, right here on my side, he's registered already. Ian Douglas, who won the last MR Slot Car Championship. Who won the last NSR Western Championship? It was Ian. Yep. So he is coming back here. There's a big group of North California. I hope more people join us. It's going to be a cool race. Electric Alley on the side at the full speed, food trucks, music, Carlos dancing, everything.
And probably the most spec class that we have of any of the big manufacturer races. I mean,
very easy to set up the car. We have spec tires, spec motors. You just need a muzzler and the correct gear ratio. If you're willing to come, check out our series of videos called Race Winner. We broke down Ian's last year's car, so we can just copy the setup. It's very clear. Guides, axles, everything is by the part number. So it's very easy to get up to speed. You just need to come here and practice a little bit and run. So we're back to the race. Eddie won the first heats. 28-4.
I didn't catch it, but Bob must have come off at some point because he was really pushing Eddie from the red lane. But being a lap down there is not too bad.
And Chris has the fastest lap of the race at 6:05.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, power.
Yeah, he does on black lane. Oh, Bob heading out on green. That's a costly, costs you a half lap easily when you come out like that. And Eddie's running some pretty steady 6-1s on yellow.
.609 for Eddie on yellow. 03 to Eddie.
He's speeding up.
Yep. See a 5.9. 5.9.
There it is.
5.90. Fastest
Just
lap
getting
of
into
the race.
rhythm.
Let's see if we can accomplish more. 5.9. He hit some traffic. So Eddie is the very first one to break the 6 seconds barrier. The 5.90.
Stretching that lead now, so now he's got probably about a lap and a half, but oh, he just heading off.
Yeah, he crashed. Oh, he crashed
Oh,
again.
another out.
2 offs.
And that's with the danger with the open wheel F1 cars, because
Maybe
you
Sean took the
touch a
lead.
little bit.
Where's
and
Sean? Sean did not take the lead.
Sean's out on white.
Yeah, but they're in the same lap now. There's still 1 lap behind, I think.
See
Yeah,
who
almost a
comes
lap.
in first. Yep.
Eddie's right behind him.
So he's within a lap now.
Attention, 1 minute left.
And Eddie will have to get back into a good rhythm after that off. Close race, though. We've got 5 drivers within about a lap and a half.
Sean just dropped third. Baba Hood is second now.
Yeah, Bob's running some fast times, making up for that early off. Sean just came off again.
You can see just Rick is a little bit. Oh, actually Bob. I mean, Dennis Brown's a little bit behind. Everybody's almost in the same lap, and Eddie has one lap ahead of everybody. So there's a big fight for second.
10 seconds.
Yep. And Bob's got himself into a position of only being about a lap down.
End of stint. Each
So
change
Mr.
race.
Tony Kart Racer asks on the chat, "Won't the inside the line always have advantage?" Actually, no. The yellow and black lanes are a little shorter on this track. As you notice, there is no bridge, so the length of the track on black and yellow and blue are smaller. So if you get in blue on green, it's more comfortable to drive because you're not in the gutter lane. But it's shorter yellow and black.
30 seconds.
Another break right now. I can hear my name in vain. What's going on?
That's the only way your name is taken.
What's going on?
Attention.
Nothing?
1 minute.
All right. Okay, good. So Mr. Sean also broke the 6-second barrier with 5.95, but Eddie still holds the fastest lap of the race with 5.90. Interesting race here. Interesting race. Eddie is now moving to black, and then he's gonna finish on slower lanes like blue and white. Well, blue is not that slow, but white is slow. But he is
30 seconds.
over a lap ahead of Baba Hood. So it's going to be an interesting lap. Interesting race. Bob is moving to yellow and black after this. Yellow, black, and blue. So Bob has the best lanes. Just looking forward for the best lanes. So it's going to be interesting. One lap, it's not a big advantage. So Mark Natividad under West Coast Slot Cars saying, "Hello everyone, watching from home today, nursing my head cold." So Mark, it's better to bring a doctor's note on Monday, all right? We miss you here, man. So Todd's coming back. Oh, I cannot leave. I'm the race director. Yeah, I'm staying.
All right. Had to do a little track repair.
Oh, you went to the track repair? I didn't notice. Sorry. I have too much on my hands right now.
I need my Caltrans shirt, as Ian likes to say, Caltrans.
Caltrans. Slot train. Slot Caltrans. Okay, so a big mess over there. Let me see. Chris Snyder couldn't put it back. All right. Shitty job, Chris. Thank you. Jesus Christ. 7 minutes to put the car back.
Marco always with that positive reinforcement.
Well, sincere.
Eddie laying down some good times on black. Who just came off there?
Okay, Luis is going for a runner over there. Then it's Brown crash. So another crash here.
Bob
Bob
just
already
came
came
out
out.
on
Oh, Bob, don't do that on yellow. Don't miss your little any chance. Look at Shannon and Chris on the gutter lane in red and white going for it.
Yep. And Sean's
Oh,
laying down
somebody
some-
crashed again. What is that? Oh, that was
Yeah.
Bob. Chuck went very slow to the car, but he was precise when he put it back. So kudos for Chuck. Chris Snyder here. A lot of action on the track.
Eddie's out to about a 2-lap lead now. A little under 2 laps. Sorry, a little under 3 laps. And Sean's running a good red. He's kind of
Attention. 1
looks like
minute.
there's a group of them right there. Really, Sean, Chris, Rick, and Bob all within
But you
a
see,
lap of each other.
you see that Eddie is already 2 laps ahead of everybody. 3 maybe. Yeah, true.
And Eddie's one of those guys. He gets on black and he knows what to do, and he knows how to keep it in the slot there and
and going fast.
Yep. Dropping it down to the 6.0s.
But he's still 2 tenths behind his yellow lane. Okay, what's going on?
Track code.
All right. Okay, everything under control. Can you put back the sticker on white? Yeah. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Some action going on here.
Reed came off on blue.
Oh, Eddie Short come on black on Jim Mother took a long time to put the car back. And Baba Huli just overtook Eddie on the track.
End of stint. Please change lanes.
Okay, Eddie is
2
still
laps down.
very comfortable. Yeah, 2 laps ahead of Bob.
Bob's got to go to black now. That's a make or break lane.
So 2 more hits to go, right? Or 3 more? 3 more to go. 3 more?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is heat 4 starting now,
Yeah.
or the 4th lane. I never know what to call it. Heat, lane.
Oh, heat.
Heat race is the race.
Yeah, in the lane. Yeah, how-
Ian and I
don't
talk
know.
about this all the time. What's a heat? What's a lane? What's a...
Oh, a heat is a race inside the race. So like the heat. Or could call the mains too. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not my native language. I don't know if you noticed.
Even if it is, there's a different name for all of it. We need some standardization there. Sean ran a great 27.6 on red, and he's right there.
Okay, Mr. Mad Dad. I love the nicknames. Can you guys come up with your real names so we can cross information into our database and see what you guys are buying? Please. So what's the name of the document that the doctor gives to you when you're sick and you have to fail work?
A doctor's note.
It's just a doctor's note? There's not a specific name for it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Mark, bring the doctor's note on Monday, all right? Thank you.
I'm getting paid for this, right?
Sure. Do you see those bananas over there that you brought?
Oh yeah.
That's the payment.
I'll get paid. That's all right. I take payment in bananas.
He brought his own
Yep.
payment, yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, hit 4 of 6. Have Eddie leading. Second, Bob Ahuli 2 laps behind, 1 lap and a half. Third, Chris, same pace as Bob. Fourth, Sean, same pace as well. So there's a big fight for second place. Big crash over there. Green first. Oh, green is out, and then yellow for Dennis Brown. So green was Sean. He falls behind a little bit. Sean was in the same pace for the
Got
second.
some braid coming up there on green.
Yes. I see what you're saying on green, but I don't think it's affecting.
He's getting a little loose there every time, but it's never a clear case when it's affecting the car or not. Sometimes it's more obvious than others. Eddie running the fastest laps on the track right now.
Não, não tenho mais. Tá na minha gaveta do meio lá.
Extending that lead. But Bob's keeping it close from black, and that's important. That's a make or break lane in this track.
Well, Bob is establishing himself on second place, and they have a fight for third now between Rick, Sean, and Chris. Everybody on the same lap, and they're very close actually. Oh God, Bob Ahuli. Dennis Brown took Bob Ahuli out. Luis, Bob Ahuli first, and then Dennis Brown. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's a lesson for everyone marshalling out there. What Luis just did, which is to put the car that got held up in first. rather than the person that came
1
out.
minute.
As a racer, I always appreciate that.
Yeah, that's the rule. Every marshal should know. You put the victim first. And if you crash, you don't complain about the marshals because it's your fault. So we joke here about the speed and how the marshals are going, but the joke is on you. You're crashing. Another crash over there. That was Eddie Shore. He has
30
some.
seconds.
Bob's keeping himself right there. You know, at that point, that's what you need to do. Keep yourself in position and hope someone else makes the mistake. But
10 seconds.
Eddie's getting it done on blue lane still. He's got white and red to go though. So,
And Eddie broke the 5.8 mark.
yeah.
So Eddie now has the fastest lap at 5.84 on blue.
Please change lanes.
2 more hits to go. Eddie has the worst lanes to finish, red and white, but he is 3 laps ahead of Bob. So let's see if Bob can react. Bob has white. Oh, Bob has blue and white, so he's following Eddie. So there's no much to do there for Bob. If Eddie keeps the pace, that's Eddie's race. But we have a big fight for 3rd place. We have Rick with 109 and Sean and Chris at 108. So that's a big.
30 seconds.
Sean is moving to the fastest one. Sean has yellow and black to do it, so he's a big contender for the 3rd place. Rick has red and green, which is not so good, and Chris has green and yellow. So it's a good fight there.
Yeah, 3 laps is a lot to make up in 2 lanes. Eddie really at this point just needs to keep it clean, run a decent pace, not try
1
to
minute
run
yet.
the car, which he knows exactly how to do, and he can hold on for the win.
Seconds.
Is this lot car invasion guide allowed for this class? Okay. I see some red guides and I couldn't remember.
Yeah, that's a good guide for this. It's just a bit too wide.
For this car?
It can be tough to get in, and it can also, if you get the car, it won't bind just going around the track straight, but if you get it loose in just the right spot, it can bind a little bit.
Is there any difference, like big difference between the NSR wooden guide and not a wooden guide, made for wooden tracks, and the slot invasion one?
I think the Slot Invasion one's a little longer, but the NSR wood guide's a very good guide for wood track. I don't think I would be upset if I had to race either of those guides.
There we go. Track call. Let's stop the track. I'm here for this. This is my main work job here today. Okay, we good? I realized after the 3rd race, but
Well, after this one, you're gonna have to be.
you guys good? Marshals.
Helio. 3, 2, 1.
And the
Power.
good thing is the next race you'll be racing and I'm gonna be here by myself talking shit about you. It's a criticism.
I won't feel
Criticism.
free. I'll come back and watch it later.
Oh, they crashed. Stop the track. 3 cars and they're calling. Let's see. So if the track stopped, he took 5 minutes to do it. Okay, let's go, guys. You guys good?
3, 2, 1. Go.
Marco going for the record of how many people he can get mad at him.
Yeah, there's another crash. 2 cars. Let's see if there's another one. I stop the track. Beat them first. Good job, Luis.
And he's up just over 4 laps now.
Yeah, big crash. So right there, after that line that we have here on the track, I need to stop the track. Okay, good.
Helio, 3,
Because if I don't, the Marshall's gonna be in front of the driver. Nobody doing a 5.9 yet on this heat. 6:04 for Sean. 6:001 for Sean.
About as close as you can get.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
Bob on
Two
that.
crashes. Let's see.
A lot of crashes in the sea.
No. Come on, Dave. There you go. And Rick lost a lot of time on Dave's hand over there.
And Eddie doing what he needs to do, keeping it clean in white lane, holding on to that lead, building that lead, and not setting the fast time, but that's not what he needs to do at this point in the race. Looked like he had
5.9s, two 5.9s. Bob and Sean, they're pushing each other. Carlos, can you cut to the top camera? So follow yellow and blue over there. They're in the same pace. It's a dogfight.
Yeah.
So there you go, and then Bob crashes.
And that's what
Yeah,
happens.
now we can come up with the cameras back because the fight's over.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game to play sometimes. When someone comes up on you, and whether they have more pace than you or not, you know,
Bobby-
sometimes it's better to let them go.
Bob and Sean are 5.8s, both of
30
them,
seconds.
and they're fighting. Oh, they're not. Sean followed to 5th. Rick Reed in 4th. So there's a fight between Red. There's 16 seconds. Carlos, can you cut to the top one too? So there's between yellow and red. See, yellow just crossed and red is right there. So Sean
And they're right there
took
with Chris
5th.
too.
Yeah, Chris in 4th. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean just third, fourth, and fifth.
But,
are
but
right,
if you see,
right with
if
each
you
other.
keep the camera on top, look where yellow is with Sean. Where's the yellow car? And then you have just behind you have Chris, and just behind Rick. They're in the
They must be
same
there on
lap.
the straight. Yeah.
They're in the same lap. It's like 30 feet away with each other, and that fight is gonna go to the last heat.
And Rick is right there too. Rick's
Yeah,
right up here.
the three of them.
Red,
Chris,
they're
Sean,
very
and,
close.
yeah. And Eddie capped the 3 lap. Even with track advantage, Bobby couldn't get close to Eddie, so Eddie now goes to red, and Bob is moving to white. So they're going to be side by side, but 3 laps difference. I don't think Bobby will take it. But
No,
it's very,
Eddie knows this is where it pays to know the race situation, know where you are and what you need to do, and he just needs to get through that red lane and not have any significant time loss.
but for this last heat,
1 minute left.
the last heat for this race, we have a big fight for podium between Sean, who is going to be on black, advantage for Sean. Chris Sukimoto, who is moving to yellow, big advantage to Chris too. And then you have Rick moving to green. So Rick is a little bit behind and he's in 5th. So he's 30 feet behind Sean. So big fight for podium.
Yep, and Chris has got yellow. I think yellow lane's probably the one you want to be on in this situation. So.
Look at this, we have even Portuguese comments on the chat. Mr. Gerson Luiz Betito says, o carro do Ed está bem mais rápido, sempre melhor, volta da fenda.
3,
Which
2,
means
1, go.
Marco is the best commentator we ever had here.
I don't know Portuguese, but I know it doesn't say that.
That's it. Thank you very much, Mr. Gerson. Not even my mom made this comment, but thank you. Okay, last heat. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We have Chris.
Chris,
Who's Chris? Chris in front.
yeah,
Chris,
grabbing out of those 3 battling
Chris,
for the
Rick,
third
and
spot.
Sean. So the fight between yellow, black, and green.
Yep, and I think Chris is taking about a half lap lead on them right now.
Yellow, black, and green. And Chris passed it. And then we have Rick passing 10 feet behind, and Shanton is 20 feet behind of each other. And somebody just crashed. Rick just
Oh,
crashed. Oh
yeah.
my god. And then Sean passed. So Sean's 4th now. Let's see Chris.
Sean's running some fast times there on black, so
So Chris is half a lap ahead. So follow Chris on yellow, and then Sean on black.
and Sean just came
Sean
off.
crashed. Sean crashed, and Rick took the fourth place again. And with that, Chris is going away. Chris is almost putting a lap on them now.
Yep. He's doing what he needs to do. He's keeping it in.
Keep an eye.
Look,
Oh,
he's-
Chris crashed and come back. Oh my God, he almost crashed and come back. Oh my, oh, what the hell's going on there? Why? There's two cars. That's what I call. Yeah. Two cars, Sean. Okay, let's see where we are now. So Sean crashed. Chris almost crashed.
Chris is still out to a pretty healthy advantage there over.
So Chris is 1 lap ahead, more than that, more than a lap ahead. And the white car. Baba Huli stopped. Oh my God! Gear. Nobody has a gear. Take the car out. It's gear. Just take.
Not a track.
Put the car yellow. Just fix the gear. Nobody has a Allen driver. Fix the gear, Allen driver, guys. Come on. You should have this on your pockets. It's just the gear. Put it. And Chris took second.
Yep.
Look at this.
30 seconds.
And that's unfortunate. I know that all too well from the last F1 race. Had a gear slip in that race, and
Oh my God, Bob.
oh, no, the
So
set's
much
pretty
time
stripped.
thinking in the car. So Chris is second now, and he crashed. Yellow, 10 seconds. Blue. Can you cut to top? Cut to top, Carlos.
Yeah.
So third and fourth, cut to top.
In the race.
Rick Reed. Rick Reed made it. Congratulations, Rick. Second place. Amazing lap. Amazing thing, guys. First to Eddie, 170. Rick in second, 162. And I need to check the track. But I believe Rick second, Chris third, Sean fourth. Guys, can you give me zone correction?
Yeah, Rick came back and grabbed that one by just
Yeah, red.
just one turn, maybe about 5 sections on the track.
White. Are you putting off? 21? Green, que foi? Green. Okay. What about blue? What about yellow? And black?
I'm gonna have to bid my farewell to you all, and I'm gonna go race.
Thank you very much for joining us. Let me read the results now. Okay, guys, for this heat, Eddie Shore first, 170.87. Second place for Rick Reed, 162.85. Only 8 feet ahead of Chris, 162.77, who was only 3 feet ahead of Sean, 162.74. So if Sean haven't crashed, you'll be second, man. Sorry for that. 50th place, Baba Huli, who had gear problems, 157.21. 6 for Dennis Brown, 153.39. Let's see the overall results now. We have Eddie Shore leading, followed by Rick, Chris, and Sean, all of them from this heat. Adrian come up to 5th, 161. Jim Munda with a great race and great recovery, 160. Followed by Bob, Chuck, Dennis, Chris, James, Luis, and David. Now on track, we have Todd, Dan, Ryan, Al, Michael, and Lindell. Stickers. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, look. I gave to somebody else. There you go. Good race. Good race. So we have Ryan on red, Lindell on white, Michael on green, Al on blue, Todd on yellow, and Dan on black. Remember, those are the lanes chosen by the drivers. Eddie, can you do number 2 as a marshal? Bob is doing over there on number 4. Rick, can you do number 3? Dennis, I need you on number 5. Where is Brown? Mr. Brown? I can see Mr. Brown around it. Somebody can call Mr. Brown. Sean, where is Sean? Can you do number 1 here for us? Yeah. Bob, I need you number 6. Yeah. And can somebody call Chris Tsukimoto? I'm looking for Chris Tsukimoto. Mr. Brown, can you do number 5 here? Oh, yeah, over there is fine. Over there is fine. We have a little pause so Todd can do some maintenance for us on the track. Chris, number 5 for you. All right. Carlos, pode run aqui o warm-up?
Oh, Bob, I'm so sorry, Bob. Are you waiting for someone? Oh, I see. Yeah, right. It's a balloon. Alright guys, we are live from El Segundo. This is Carlos. First time here on the mic. Welcome everybody. Marco needs to go to the bathroom. We are right now fixing some minor issue on the track, and you're gonna be resuming the race in no time. Stay tuned. How you guys been doing? Been enjoying the live stream? Okay, let's do a warm-up. Is that fine? Is that good enough? Everybody needs to go to the same lanes, you know? And this next race, you have Ryan Delgado starting on red, followed by Linda Richards on white, Michael McClinigan on green, Al Castijan on blue, Todd Ullery on yellow, and Dan Tufts, the hot mama jam guy, closing up on black. He's been really fast, been winning races here. It's gonna be a close race, a lot of fun. So right now, we'll be starting the warm-up. The drivers have 1 minute warm-up to get back on speed. They've been waiting for almost 2 hours now. And actually right now we are waiting just for Todd.
The warm-up?
All right, we are going.
Warm-up.
1 minute warm-up. And Marco is back.
30 seconds. Ten seconds.
E as coisas estalam, parece que tá quebrando, certo? Tudo estala, cadeira, o chão. Eu e o Todd não somos logo, inclusive, eu te contar que esse top faz mais bem que o Todd. Vou pegar as fotos dele na grade dele. Não, não. All right, can I see the cars? So this is okay. Just Dan missing. I have the marshals, right? Bob is here. Everybody's there. Rick is there. Guys, I have my vision partially blocked, so don't call track if you need it. Right? We will judge you later. All right, guys. We're starting the race.
Period. 3, 2, 1, power.
Okay, big dog fight over there already between Todd and Dan. Todd with a slightly advantage. Dan coming strong with those yellow tires. Right behind in third you have Michael. So Todd is racing Scale Auto, Dan is racing NSR car. Both have the same motor, but there's a difference right there. I think Todd races the G25 tires, and Dan is racing the super, the yellow one. What's going on? Yeah, I can see from here. All right, let's do it, guys.
3, 2, 1, power.
Oh, Dan just crashed. Not a perfect race for him. Let's see. And his friend Sean is taking a lot of time to put the car back. So Todd is one lap ahead now. Okay, Ryan just came out on red on the hairpin. It's a bad crash, you lose a lot of time until the marshal dives there to pick up your car. And if you hear him moaning on the background, that's Dave Collin telling his life story to Chuck on the corner. Yeah, he keeps going. Now he's using his hands to frame stuff. Seems to be a very good story. Actually seems more interesting than the race. Let me take a look on that.
1 minute.
Okay, there's a crash close to the... I couldn't figure out another crash. Ryan crashed 2 times on the same lap. Jesus, that will cost him. But Dave has a very good story over there in the corner by the door. I wish I have a camera here so I can show that. Well, I can't figure out what it is here, but it seems very interesting. Okay, back to the race. We have Todd leading with on the same lap as Michael, so there's Let's say half a lap. Yeah, half a lap ahead of Michael on second. Third place to Dan, who is right behind, like 10 feet behind. Oh, Ryan just crashed and took Lindell out. So Dan is now, he crashed once, so he's 10 feet behind Michael. So Dan is gonna lose his black lane favoritism. So right now I have Todd first, 30 laps. Michael right behind, third laps, 28 feet behind. And third we have Dan, almost 2 laps behind. So Dan with one off is almost 2 laps behind. So good race between Mike and Todd.
Attention, 1 minute, 30 seconds.
So now I can see the comments on YouTube. Ian, I'm glad that you're taking sides with Carlos. That's takes a lot of the load from me, so that's fine. Elaine, you go, Carlos. Okay, Elaine is all right. I'm taking notes on all that. Now has another Portuguese comment from Gerson. He says, agora os líderes vão andar lado a lado, a fenda vermelha será problema. He says, translating, Marco is not the best comment here, but is the most handsome too. Let's see the next one. Slot Car Misfits and all scales, awesome. Hey everyone, Slot Car Misfits, what's your name? We need to know, we need to cross with our database and know what you guys are buying. Mr. Tim from Scalextrix from Magnetic Racing is here. Hi Tim, I hope to see you here soon. What else? That's it. Another comment from Mr. Ian Douglas and another comment from Elaine. Talking about Tom's Tacos. What about Tom's Tacos? Where's Ted Nita? He's not here today. What happened to Ted Nita? I don't know. He didn't get the email that I didn't never send? Maybe. All right, starting heat number 2.
1, go.
Tim O'Hara is here. Why you're not here racing with us, Tim? Looks like only one guy, Lindell, is using a real man control. Let's see. So Lindell is using the Defalco and Dan is using the third eye. Everybody else is using the 3-speed Apex, yeah. Antônio Carlos, olá a todos, grande dia para os slot cars. So another comment from Brazil, saying hi for everybody. Marco is great, that's what he says. Tone work. Okay, Mr. Slot Cars Misfits of all scales, Mr. Tone work. Hi, Tom. Ted is at home sick. Oh, get well, Ted. Get well. Don't pass those things to the tacos. Keep it home. Get well first. Okay, back to the race. We still have Todd leading Michael on the same lap. Let's see how behind it is. Michael is right there. Carlos, cut it to the top camera, please. So if you see yellow and black, oh, and Todd took. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? Todd just took Michael out. Todd is smiling. I can see from here. I don't know if it's sarcasm. I don't know what it is, but you can see that he's smiling. I wish I had a camera on him. But Michael will recover, and then now Dan is right behind Michael. And then Dan came out. So if you see on the top camera, it's on the track. Todd is on black. He just completed the lap. Michael's right behind on yellow, and then Dan on blue. So those guys are fighting for the first place. Dan's a little bit behind, 1 lap behind, but it's a good fight. Antônio Carlos is from Portugal, not from Brazil. Hi, Antônio Carlos. Rick's talking about the Philly cheesesteaks. Rick, it's unforgettable, unforgivable. We can, it's the best Philly cheesesteak I've ever had. Thank you very much for taking us to that place and paying the bill. So Tim Rivera is having some trouble with his keyboard. I don't know if he wants to say heap or cheap or heat, but yeah, you should be here anyways, Tim.
10 seconds.
Okay, back to the race. Todd and Michael on the same lap. Carlos, can you cut to the top one? So yellow and black. So where is the yellow? So black almost completing the lap over there right in the middle of right in the middle of the camera. And where is the yellow? I cannot see from here. Can you see Michael's car? Where is Michael's car? Oh, right here, top left, right on the top left corner. So Michael's there, and Todd is by the finishing line. So it's literally a quarter of a track. Big race. Todd is moving to blue, and Michael is moving to black at the fastest lane. So big race coming. And Dan is one lap behind, so he will recover.
Attention, 1 minute left.
É, mas não quente. Água. All right, so we're starting the third heat. Keep your eye on black and blue. This is the fight for the win.
3, 2,
Fastest
1,
lap,
go.
fastest lap of the day. Michael on yellow 564. Both of them racing scale auto cars. Both of them with the Apex 3-speed Apex controller. If you want one of those controllers, just shoot us an email because we're getting a new shipment of 5 and 2 are spoken for. So if you want one, it's not that easy to get. Just shoot an email and we'll save one for you. Okay, so let's see what's the track difference here. So Todd just passed by in front of me, and then now Michael. So it's around 2.5 seconds. Let's see again. Michael just passed, and Todd is right behind him. So Todd is almost giving him a lap now. Todd is doing a 5.6 and Michael is doing a 5.9. Remember, Todd is on blue, so he's more comfortable on blue than Michael is on black. So Michael is taking 3/10 each lap. Todd is taking 3/10 each lap from Michael. So besides Michael being in a faster lane, Todd is doing a better job on blue. Fastest lap of the race so far, still with Michael on yellow, 5.64. By the lap counter. All right. Did it count the lap? Was behind? What happened? So where the car is, I cannot see from here now. It's in front of the lap counter. So Lindell is on green. I need to give him a lap then. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, Lindell, here's your lap. Okay, I can see on the chat some criticism from Ian to Todd, his teammate. Okay, big crash over there. Green and Owl's back. All right, so Owl is in 5th, Lindell in 6th. Owl is 2 laps ahead of Lindell, but 2 laps behind Ryan. So we have 2 fights here. We have a fight for podium, 1, 2, 3 between Todd, Michael, and Dan, and a fight for 4th place between Ryan, Owl, and Lindell. Michael finally found his space, 5-7 on black, but might be too late. All right, somebody crashing from the drivers. That's Lindell. Okay, back on track.
2, 1, go.
Let's see what's going on. Okay, Todd lapping Lindell right now. Todd is almost lapping Michael now too, so that makes a 1 lap advantage for Todd. All right, so right now we are right in the middle of the race. 3 more heats to go. Todd is leading with 91.81. Michael right behind 90.87, so 1 lap behind. 3rd place for Dan Tufts, which makes him 3 laps and so behind Todd, and 2 laps behind Michael. For the 4th place we have Ryan at 84, 50th place for Al at 81, and Lindell at 79. But Al is going to fast lanes, is going to green, yellow, and black, and Ryan, who is in 4th, he's going to black, which is fast too, but then blue and then white. So he still has 1 gutter lane with the white. It's a close race. It's only 3 laps between Ryan and Al, but let's see if Al's experience calls the day here. But in front, it's a big fight between Todd and Michael. Todd is moving definitely for the slowest lane, white, red, and green. So that's the bad side of the track. And Michael is going to blue and white, so he also has the white to go, so there's a brown there, but he has black and blue, which is actually has blue, white, and red. Both of them moving to the slow. So Michael is following Todd, so there's not much there. Slightly advantage right now that he does green. He does blue while Todd does white, but other than that, he's just following Todd. So Todd needs just to keep in the slot. Mr. Pete Brown, Track Fans TV is in the house. Thank you, Pete, for watching. Who else is there? Nico from Austria is there too.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's see. Heat number 4. 3 more to go. This one and 2 more. Al is moving slowly. I don't know what's going on. It's back in pace. All right. Michael crashed. Had a small crash. Todd had a small crash. Todd's back on white. Let's see if the difference is there any difference now. Let me see. Todd just passed me, and then Michael just passed me. So Todd. They're in the same lap. Jeez, now it got interesting. So let's see the difference. Todd just passed me, and then Michael. So it's less than a second between those two. Carlos, you're on the top camera, right? So the race is between Todd on white and Michael on blue. So Todd just passed the finish line, and then we have the white car with Michael right behind him. So watch this race. So Todd and Michael, look at the finish line. Very intense, very intense. Let's see if somebody makes a mistake. Todd is cruising on the white. Michael is dominating blue. Michael did a 5.7 on blue, and Todd did a 5.8. So the times are very close. But Michael has a track advantage for him, and he's getting closer. He's getting closer and closer. This is for the race, guys. Not only this heat, but Todd just crashed, and Michael has advantage. No, Michael's in front. Michael's in front right now. There's a car stopped. I'll crash it, and Michael now is passed right in front of me, and Todd. Now the advantage is changed. Same difference that we had before, but now in Michael's advantage. Michael in blue, Todd in white. I have to see if some mistake happens again, but so far no. Yeah, Michael gets the lead for the first time today.
Attention, 1 minute.
And Michael still retains the fastest lap of the race, 5.64 on yellow. Big crash, big crash, big crash. Michael was crashed out. Todd has an advantage now, like literally 5 feet. If you go on the top camera, Carlos just put on the top camera, you see Todd coming to the finish line right now, and then Michael right behind, 5 feet behind. And Michael's getting close. That's for the leads. Michael Todd, Bob Ahul is putting a car right in front of the leaders. Right now you have it. Michael just passed on the track Todd. Michael is very comfortable with the car doing 5.7s. Todd is doing 5.8s. 6 seconds laps actually. Lost a little bit of performance there. 10 seconds to go. Michael took the lead on this heat. If he doesn't crash, 2 more hits to go and maintain it. Okay, there we go. So the cars just stopped right in front of me. You have 5 feet in between them. 5 feet in between them. Carlos, can you cut to that camera over there? I don't know which one is that. The other one. There you go. So you can see if you take off the. Okay, right there. So right there on the left corner, you see Michael's car, just in front of the slot cars at the back, Gilbert, and 5 feet behind the Senna car, where Todd is picking up right now. That's the difference of the race. 2 hits to go. So let's analyze where they're going. Todd is going to red, which is the slowest track we have, and after that we have a green, which is not a fast one either. Michael is going to white, which Todd just came out of, and then after that he's on red. So Michael is not in a good shape either. Todd's calling me attention. Have some braids to go. Good? You guys good? Todd, good? Yeah, but Todd just fixed it. It's not fixed yet?
30 seconds.
Okay, so we have Michael 5 feet ahead of Todd on second. Dan Tufts follows behind, 4 laps behind. And for the 4th place, we have a big gap of 10 laps. We have Ryan on 4th, Al on 5th, 1 lap behind of Ryan. And on 6th, Lindell, 2 laps behind Al. So there's a fight for 4th place between Ryan and Al. And this huge fight for the win between Michael and Todd. And they're side by side, red and yellow. I mean red and white. So let's see who is it better. The fact is, Todd is finishing the race on green, and Michael is going to finish the race on red, which is the worst lane. So Michael needs to use this small advantage that he has now between white and red and try to create a little gap there. If not, it's going to be impossible to follow. Todd has a strong car. And remember, both of them are racing scale auto cars. And both of them are racing the Apex controller from True Speed UK. And Dan is following Michael, seems to be a little bit faster. You see the lane difference. Dan, who is in 3rd, he has a clearly faster car right now, so he's going to overtake Michael anywhere. I hope they don't get involved in an accident. Michael let Dan go, so Dan's going to open now, and Michael's going to use Dan as a rabbit to follow him. Todd is falling a little bit behind. I think Michael's taking advantage, even confronting Dan on traffic. So Michael just needs to follow Dan because Dan is the fastest car on the track. And it's critical for Todd to keep on the slot and not crashing now. Because if he does, he will need to recover on green while Michael is on red. So right now the track differences are about, oh, Dan just crashed in front of Michael. He almost took Michael off. So the difference right now is around 15 feet. So he opened at 5 feet from Todd. He's probably gonna open like 20, 25 by the end of this heat if nothing happens. Oh, and Dan just took Ryan out on the fight for fourth. Let's see where the fourth place stands right now. Let's finish the lap. So Ryan, fourth, 129, all with the 128 is just one lap behind them, and they're side by side. They're literally side by side. Carlos cut to the top, and look at this yellow and blue. That's for the fourth. Not track.
Track code.
One.
3, 2,
All right.
1.
So Todd
go.
crashed. Todd crashed and it was not a track call crash. Todd crashed again.
Track code.
Okay, we had a rider. It's 2 cars. So before that, Todd, there was not a track over there because Lindell is. Yeah, but Lindell was not. I couldn't see it, but that's fine.
Did Mike get counted?
Where's Mike right now? So Mike is green over there, so he counted. All right, so
3, 2,
okay, let's see where we stand now with this big crash from Todd,
30 seconds.
and Michael just crashed right now. Put it back. Okay, all right. Contou. Ele crashed 2 vezes. Tu não viu?
Track code.
3 cars. 3 cars. And they're all leading the race. So if I don't stop, doesn't matter if I stop or not. Yeah. All right, that's good. 13 seconds, guys.
2, 1, go. 10 seconds. Track code.
Okay, it's a big dog fight. It's a big dog fight. Look, Michael just crashed on Todd. Todd ended up on the floor. Now Todd is cleaning the tires. We have 6 seconds left from this heat. Now Michael is leading the race for 1 lap. They're side by side in 1 lap. So, side by side, side by side. Yep. All right, so 6 seconds left, guys.
3, 2, 1, go.
Todd crashed again, and Michael crashed again. All right, so that was very noisy, let's say this way. Right now we have Todd 1 lap and probably 20 feet behind Michael. Michael is right on the beginning of the straight lane, and then we have Todd just after corner 1 because he crashed. First for Michael 149, second for Todd 148. So Michael is 1 lap up ahead. Michael is moving to the red lane, which is a nightmare to drive, especially under pressure. And Todd is going to green, which is kind of a middle lane. Third, we have Baba Huli, who are taking advantage of this pandemonium, and he's only 2 laps behind now. He was 4. So let's see if Dan can pull a miracle because he's going to the yellow lane. So if those guys keep fighting each other, especially Michael on the red, Dan still has a chance to make it. 4th place for Ryan, 137.75, and 5th place for Al, 137. So let me see where Al is. Where is Al's car? Al, oh, your car's right there. So Al is less than a lap behind Ryan. Ryan is about to complete his lap, and Al is just after the starting line.
30 seconds.
6th place we have Lindell, 5 laps behind. So Lindell is out of competition. But you should keep your eye on this race between the top 3 drivers. Michael on the gutter lane on red. Todd coming for green, which is a little bit faster, but he's 1 lap behind. So let's see if Todd can pull this. And Mr. Dan Tufts, who won the last 2 races here, he's on yellow, and he's only 2 laps behind, 3 laps behind. So he might pull a miracle here. Let's see. Okay, let's see the difference now. We have Michael running 6.0s and Todd doing 5.8s. So, might happen. And Todd is coming flying. He didn't unlap himself yet. He needs to push the pace right here. And Michael just needs to keep on the slot. Might be the first win for Michael. Michael never won here on a Saturday race, and might be the first win of Michael. And Todd is coming to lap himself. Dan just crashed on yellow, which is not good. Now he's a little behind the leaders, and Todd on this lap just lapped himself. So he has 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes to give another lap on Michael. Let's see if Michael can keep up. Todd is about to pull a miracle here. Look at this. Todd is comfortable now. Todd is doing 5.7s. Michael is doing 5.9s. Somebody crashed right in the middle. That was Michael. Oh my God. Here comes Todd. Todd's gonna win this. They are on the same lap. Michael crashed on Baba Hooli's not. Yeah, they're side by side. No, they're not side by side yet, but 10 feet behind. So Carlos cut to the top lane, so you can see, you can follow red and green. Todd's coming out of traffic, and Michael is a sitting duck right now. He is on red lane, way slower. 3/10 is slower than yeah. There you go, same feet. That's it. That's the moment. 1 minute left. That's the moment where Todd takes the lead. Todd takes the lead. He's on green. He's taking the victory out of Michael. That crash cost a lot, but I don't think Todd will let this one go, especially running on a faster lane. So here goes, and he's opening. So now, and Michael crashed again, and Eddie put on the wrong lane, and now he puts on the right one. Okay, so yeah, so now I can see that it's almost more than a half of a lap ahead, and I don't think Michael's gonna make it. 30 seconds left. Even if Todd crashes, I think he still has a lot of room. Todd just needs to bring it home. And with a 1 minute mark, he made the lap, and that was it. Great race for Todd. 10 seconds left. He's almost lapping Michael again. That was a great race. You see how hard it is to finish on red lane? It's impossible to keep up the pace, and if you need performance, that's a great. Congratulations, Todd. Congratulations, Todd. Can I have zone correction, please? Where is red? Okay, where is white? Come on, guys. White.
That's 11.
Where is green? Green, Todd? What? 59. All right. What about blue?
Blue is 39.
All right. What about yellow? And black? Where is black? Where is black? All right, so okay, guys, we have the results on the screen. Congratulations, Todd. You passed Michael from on the last minute. 178.59, 177.71 for Michael, and Dan almost got second place. 177.32. Out of podium, we have Eddie Shore at 170. Great race for Ryan at 167.11. 165 for Al. 162.8 for Rick. Great race, Rick. Chris Tsukimoto right behind, 8 feet behind Rick. And then Sean, Adrian, Lindell, Jim. Great race, Jim. Baba Hooley, Chuck, Dennis Brown, Chris Snyder, James, Luis, and David. Fastest lap of the race, 5.663 for Todd. No, actually 5.553 for Dan. Great lap, Dan. And the qualifying was 5.55. So Dan run a lap faster than qualifying. Congratulations. Still didn't break the track record. Track record is 5.47 for Todd. Guys, thank you very much for coming. If you haven't, please register for the NSR race. And see you next month.